the Grey Man does whatever a Grey Man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Hey, just a quick video for Ashley at Ehyupp Comics. He's got a contest. He's just got he got 50 subs, so he's on about 61 now. So he's doing a contest. Loads of prizes by the sounds of it. So make sure you get over there and do an entry. I don't think you need to do a video, but I'm doing a video anyway, just to help promote his video and his contest. So I'll leave the link down below and in the corner at the end. Basically, I want you to sort of tell him what your favourite company, favourite run is, and that's it. You can just write it as a comment on his video, but I'm going to show you the comics from the run, because always happy to show my demon run from the 90s. I'm going to blast through them quickly. Alan Grant, Val Semix and Dennis Rodier was the ones who started it. Great cover art, great stories. Jason Blood starts off in hell. Not too sure how he's got there, and of course Jason Blood is the human who holds the demon Ehyupp inside his body. Of course, an English character, although I think he's lived in America for quite a while now, but originally from England, from the time of Camelot, because the demon is Ehyupp is Merlin the magician's half-brother. Merlin being half demon, half human, and he traps Ehyupp in the body of Jason Blood. And that's how Jason Blood is able to sort of live for forever, seemingly, all the while that he's got a demon inside him. Here you see some of the awesome supporting cast. Well, these are his enemies, actually. These are some of his enemies, brought together by Clarion the Witch Boy. And for some reason, this is actually Demon's mate, Harry Matthews, who got turned into a cushion when he gets sucked into hell at one point. He's not actually an enemy of his, but Clarion the Witch Boy is trying to make him think that he is. Or he's kind of using him. Right. Lobo turns up a few times. They have lots of fisticuffs. They do not get on well. A great Bisley cover. It's got Lobo. I think Lobo steals a bike or something and some headphones off of a US Army soldier. And I think he's listening to Anthrax or something like that while he's bludgeoning. Right, but these are mainly played for laughs. This run. Lots of great humour in it. Great stuff. Look at that cover. I had a poster of that one, I think. Is it that one I had a poster? No, it's similar, but it's kind of ripped up now. I think it came in one of these issues, actually. Here they are. Nuclear bomb. Right. And this one, I think they go into. I think they get blown up in a nuclear bomb. He ends up in some kind of otherworldly place, like some kind of hellish dimension, where maybe he's split up from Jason Blood for, I'm not too sure. This is where Princess Diana madly falls in love with Ehyupp and they end up having little demon babies. Not really. But this scene kind of happens, but doesn't happen at all. It kind of happens in the fact that demon jumps on her and gives her a big smacker, and she's like, BAM! Get your bloody demon mitts off me, you hellish bum. Yeah. She puts him in his place. This is Demon as a baby. How can you not like Demon as a baby? Look how cute he is, but malevolent at the same time. He's got a brand on his bottom. Branded as a baby. Yeah, it's good stuff. Halfway through the run, it gets taken over by a new creative team who bring in slightly darker humour, but it's still got humour. It's Garth Ennis comes in. Here's Robin as a werewolf. This is Glinda Marks, I think her name is. She's Jason Blood's love interest. She seems to be written out in recent Demon comics, and they're more interested in the relationship between Jason Blood and Madame Xanadu, which we find out in Demon Knights, the run after this, a little while after this, maybe 2 runs after this actually, that they had a relationship in the medieval times. That's a cool cover. And now in the most recent ones that I've read, they seem to be rekindling that kind of relationship. We don't get to see Glinda Marks so much, or Glinda, I think it's Glinda. And this one, Political Asylum, this is once again, this is a story that's timeless. Demon basically goes to be, wants to become president. Some rich millionaire sort of says, will you be our candidate? He's in a throwback to the old Superman, as a Superman 2, where General Zod and his minions changed the memorial. Is it a memorial? Is it called the I can't remember the name of the mountain range now that those things are on. Damn. But he changes it anyway. But he adds his own face to it. Where's the It's not a memorial. Bugger, it's going to annoy me. It's probably going to jump into my head later on. I know the name of that place. I can't remember it now. Typical when you want to remember something, you forget. Oh, this is one of his enemies, Astaroth. He gets put onto Earth in like a lowly position on Earth, and he eventually becomes a Gotham crime boss. It's quite funny. Right, Hell on Wheels. He goes back down to hell, and he's getting a hitchhiker there. I think you might be able to tell who that hitchhiker is by his wrist wear. This is a story where there's this janitor who finds a book, like similar to Necronomicon, and he manages to make basically magic for himself, and he obviously gives himself a load of Wonder Woman kind of helpers. So he's got like a harem of magical Wonder Women to do his bidding. Yeah, I suppose if you've got magic, that's a good way of using it, I should think. Right, Lobo and Demon again. When Bastishes clash, once again. There's a couple of all singing issues, just basically all singing issues. Get your kicks on Route 666. Dear. Dinosaur on the cover. Can't beat a dinosaur on the cover. Although it's more like some kind of dragon beast. Demonic dragon beast, I think. Java Demonicus Etragan, Fragus Pastice. It's done in the Latin kind of ornate art style with the Latin writing Fragus Pastice or whatever it is, and Java Demonicus Etragan, which of course is his magic spell. Gone the form of man, arise the demon Etragan. I think you might be able to tell what this is a parody of. Meet the Bastiches. Yeah. Bastich, whatever. Here's old Blue Eyes again, or is it old Red Eyes? I did it my way. Old Red Eyes is back, that's it. Right, this is when the style changes. Alan Grant comes off of the writing, did a massive, excellent job, really interesting, really funny comics, and it's taken over by the team of Garth Ennis and who's the artist again? I'll have to look it up. John McCrae. There you go. Forgot. Brain fart again. Still can't remember the name of that mountain range with every. So because it's not because of a W. It's annoying me now. Yeah. War in Hell, basically. Etragan decides to take over Hell and make him storm heaven. He's decided he wants to take over, be the big man. Much more dark art with McCrae on board, much more nasty and sinister, but still, so there's plenty of humour in there. That character there, Hitman, I've actually got his first appearance in one of the annuals. They'll come at the end. I'll show you at the end. Hitman had a good run as well, really good stuff with McCrae, and I think it was McCrae again, pretty sure it was, and Ennis. Really cool run, you should pick that up as well if you get a chance. This one, the Haunted Tank, comes on board. Then here we have Weird War Tales. Total throwback to the old Weird War Tales. Because Ennis did some war stories, didn't he, at one point for that's Haunted Tank again. But that's from the. Oh no, it's the Haunted Tank. It was a different cover though. Sorry, I thought it was the same one I'm showing you. But there he is in front of the Haunted Tank. Be all that you can be. War is hell, and in this case, war is in hell. Right, the big heat. Here he's channeling his inner Sam Spade, hard-boiled demon detective. On the back, there is a story to do with pirates. I can't remember if it was a historical tale. I think it was probably an historical tale of the demon. I think he was a pirate chief or something weird like that. There you go. I actually need to, this is Demon Zero. I actually need to reread the second part of this run again, actually, because I bought the first part of the run up to about 40 from my nephew. I got it really cheap. I wasn't even after it, and I just saw it getting really cheap, and I thought, no one's buying these. Like 40 Demon comics for £7. I thought, I'll put a bid on. just for the hell of it. I put a bid on, no one. And so I thought, I read them again. They were sort of sitting there going, why did I buy these for? I don't need them. And I thought, I'll give them to my nephew because he was getting his comics. And yeah, so I need to pick him up at the end of this run. I need to read the end of this run again myself at some point because, say, I've read up to 40 again. I need to read the Garth Ennis part of it again. Garth Ennis, John McCrae part. Right, getting towards the end. I think that's Jason Blood there. He seems to have broken away from Demon and he's putting the boot in on him because they're not the greatest of friends. Sometimes they're never really friends, Jason Blood and Demon, but they kind of have to put up with each other because Demon can't extricate himself from Jason Blood, and Jason Blood kind of wants to be free of Etrigan as well. Etrigan, get off your butt and help us. What for? We're a bunch of losers. I don't know what is going on there, but obviously war, and for some reason he can't be bothered to be in the war anymore. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. There's an interesting cover. It's like one of them aeroplanes where they draw sharks on the front of it. This is an actual shark aeroplane. Look at that coming towards you, coming out of the sky. I can't remember the name of that bald character, the bald-headed Minotaur demon. I can't remember what his name is now. Still can't remember the name of that mountain either, with the president's heads on it. Sure, it begins with a W. I can't remember. It's annoying. Right, this is the last one. Etrigan, it says. Etrigan, number 58, the demon. Etrigan, the end of the series. And here's the annuals. Eclipso, the darkness within. That was a good series of annuals where Eclipso was basically eclipsing people, and in this one, his demon's enemy Clarion has been eclipsed, and obviously, and Teakle, his little cat Teakle, has been eclipsed as well. I love him when he looks like that. The younger looking Clarion, the Witch Boy. When he first started off, he looked more like a teen, and then they brought him. Grant Morrison did him in the Seven Soldiers of Victory, it was like a teen. And I thought that was a change because I remember seeing him as like this first, looking smaller like that, and I didn't like what I thought was the new Clarion, the Witch Boy. But that's how he was when he first came in the first series of Demon, which I now have, which I'm not showing you at the moment. Right, here's the second annual, and this is the first appearance of this character here, Hitman. He's basically a hitman who gets his spinal fluid sucked out by an alien, and because he's got the metagene inside him, he doesn't die. Instead, he wakes up with superpowers, which in his case aren't the greatest superpowers. He's got like some vision powers. I think that was it. Just like an X-ray vision kind of power. I think that was it. Was there anything else? I can't remember if there was another element to his powers now. Because even in his whole run that he did, it's barely mentioned. He barely mentioned his powers. It's more about shooting people. Has he got some kind of bright mind reading as well? I can't remember now. Totally forgotten what his powers are because they were so barely mentioned in his own comic run. But I know he can see through walls. And then just for this isn't part of the run, but this is just happened to be on the back of that comic. So it's another team up logo and demon. Halloween. Halloween #1. Where they start their big fisticuffs again. Pardon me. I think they started fisticuffs again. I think they're both on the moon because they know there's this star-spawned creature coming towards Earth to destroy it. And they're like, so, I'm just here to watch the Earth get destroyed. They don't care about the Earth being destroyed. They have no qualms whatsoever. They're like sitting there drinking cups of tea or something, or drinking beers. But because they're both there, they ended up fighting each other, and in the course of their fight, they accidentally kill the thing that's coming to destroy the Earth. no intention of doing so. I think it just happens by accident during their battle. I think that was what happened anyway, if I recall correctly. And yeah. Anyway, that was it. That was my look at my Demon series #3. This is the third series of Demon. Great character. First appeared, I think, September 1971. I think it was his first cover. I think it was 71, it could have been 72, I forget now. I know it was in September, which is my birth month. And I can't remember if it was my second birthday or third birthday that he appeared. But anyway, whatever. Great character, great fun. Go and sub up Ashley at Ehyupp Comics. Ehyupp Comics. Ehyupp, got some comics here. Ooh, where's me whippet? Anyway, I'm out of here before I abuse Ashley anymore in my stupid manner. Make sure you sub them up though. Links there, or is it there? Could be down there. But have a look anyway, be on here somewhere, and it's definitely down below. And yeah, I'll be back soon with some kind of video or other. Got my daily blogs going on, of course. And yeah, until next time, may all your news be good news.